This personal training studio in the UK just had an amazing month in March. So I want to walk you through a behind the scenes case study showing you how we generated just over 100 leads last month, and we showed this trainer how to convert those into over £10,000 cash collected for a 10x return on his ad spend. And we did this with zero organic marketing, just simple ads and a simple sales system. So here are some of the stats we had from the ads account. You can see this is for the whole of March. We generated 116 leads and we had an average lead cost of around £12. So that is a little bit higher than usual, right? You might see some ads that are like £6, some might be £15 to £20. But what I want to show you in this video is really the power of when you have the right follow-up system and the right high ticket offer, you can easily afford to spend £12 per lead and you're still going to make 10x your money back every single month. And with this funnel that we plug in, this is helping trainers close £10,000 a month every single month in just front-end revenue alone. So even if your lead costs are a bit more expensive, this is to show you that there's no excuse. You can still be multiplying your money. So this then is the stats that we break down. Okay, I'm going to zoom in and show you this in a minute. But these are some of the stats. If you're running ads using a sales funnel, you want to be tracking these stats so you can zero in on exactly where you need to optimize and where you need to fix. And I guess that's the first big tip I can give you from this case study is that one of the reasons this trainer and all the other trainers that we work with get such consistent ROI is because we're very diligent on tracking the numbers. So I'm checking in with this trainer 4 to 5 times a week, checking on sales targets, checking on follow-up targets to make sure that all parts of the funnel are working. So over on the left-hand side, you'll see that we track week by week. We're going to look at the total ad spend, number of leads, the cost per lead on average. Then we're going to look at how many of those leads were booked into an appointment. That gives us our appointment booking percentage. Then we're going to look at how many showed up and therefore the show up percentage. Then we look at the close rate and the close percentage. And once we get those numbers, then we can figure out what was our acquisition cost or our cost per front end sale. In other words, what are we spending on Facebook to pay to get one sale through the door? And what is our return back from that? So you can see week by week, we have this mapped out. We've created specific targets and metrics for this gym. It's different for every gym we work with. And over on the far right side, you can see the blue column where we have the total averages for the month. So let's zoom in on this and show you a bit more what's going on here. So let's look at the results at the end of the month. Okay, in the blue column, you can see the averages. So what this shows you is last month we spent, that should be 1,461. We had an average cost per lead of about £13. 30% on average of those leads got booked in. You can see, some weeks it was like 16 to 25%. Most weeks the booking rate was 50% plus, right? You might have up and down weeks, that's okay. But what we look at is the average across the month. So 30% of the leads are getting booked in, which is a very good rate. And then we have an average of 66 to 67% show up rate as well. So 67% of those bookings are showing up. And so we know that they're well qualified. And then this coach, we do rigorous sales training every week. He has a proven step-by-step follow-up script that we give and train the gym owners on. With that, he's able to close 72%, 7 out of 10 of the appointments he closes at a £650 upfront cash price. Okay, so overall then in the month, we got 16 new clients, which is our monthly target. So we were bang on target, not one less or below, exactly on target for 16, which is about 4 sales a week to collect just over 10K in cash, which is a 10X return on ad spend. Now, somebody asked me before, why is 16 sales a month the target? Why so specific? Well, that's determined. You've got to know three numbers, okay? You've got to know your growth rate, which is number of new sales coming through the door. You also have to know your ascension rate, which is the number of those new challenges that become recurring long-term clients at the end. And third, you have to know your churn rate, which is how many of your long-term clients are dropping off. And only when you get those three numbers working in order can you actually grow your recurring revenue each month. So we calculated for this trainer, his specific plan is, we assume that maybe, for example, he loses 3 clients a month to churn, right? But he wants to grow by at least 5 net new recurring clients every month. So his recurring clients pay about £350 to £400 a month. And so if we get 5 a month, he's growing his recurring revenue by over £1,000 a month. So in this case, we calculate if we get 16 new 6-week challenges through the door, then we will convert at least 10 of those into recurring clients in the next few weeks. And then that's 10 new members. Let's say then 2 to 3 old clients leave. He's then left with a net surplus of about 6 to 7 actual net new clients on recurring. So that's how we work it out. You need enough sales on the front to be able to send them in, to cover any drop off you get with churn, and have a surplus of new clients signing up, at least 5 a month. And that'll add £1,000 a month to your recurring revenue. And if we do that over a year, if we have an average of 5 new signups recurring every month, then that's 60 new clients per year net growth. All right, so that's how we work all these numbers out. These guys work one-on-one with me, so we get very deep into their business strategy and figure out these things. So if you want me to get this started and do this for you as well, we can do this absolutely free for a limited time right now. We have limited spaces because this is a very popular offer, but we can get you set up for the next 2 weeks. We'll set up your ads. We'll sit with you on a call, first of all. We'll map out your strategy just like this. We'll work out your custom KPIs. We'll work out your offer, your pricing, the best way for you to close with the best success rate. We'll give you the sales script. We'll give you a follow-up booking script you can use. And then we will generate your leads for 2 weeks, completely free, no strings attached. And the reason we do that is because we know you're going to get crazy good results, not just with a lot of leads coming in, but also you're going to have qualified leads and you're going to be prepared and equipped to book those leads in and to close them to make huge ROI. And when you do that, like virtually 80 to 90% of the people that try this out, you will want to continue afterwards and you'll want to keep paying us so we can add this 10K a month front-end system into your business, and then you can scale into 6 figures rapidly. If you want to have a chat about that, it's completely free. Check out the link below and we'll get started on this. And hopefully we'll get you results like this, and then you can be one of my featured case studies in the future. Hope that helps, guys. See you very soon.